Measuring a steel wire rope, it seems simple, right? But what if I told you that getting it just slightly wrong could have catastrophic consequences for your entire operation? Today, we're going to walk you through the correct way to do it, following our strict SSTC standards to make sure your team, your equipment, and your project are always safe and efficient. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and welcome. We're really glad you're joining us for this essential technical breakdown. I want to start with a very direct question, and I want you to really think about it. Are you absolutely certain your team is measuring wire ropes correctly every single time? Because a tiny error here can lead to a massive failure down the line. The safety of your entire operation really does depend on this. So let's dive into the standard for measurement. And look, this isn't just about getting a number. It's about a professional process, one that guarantees accuracy and, most importantly, safety. Okay, first, it is absolutely crucial to understand the difference between two terms, nominal diameter and actual diameter. The nominal diameter, that's the manufacturer's spec sheet size, what's written on the box, so to speak. But the actual diameter, that's the real-world measurement. That's what tells you the rope's true condition and whether it's actually safe to use. Now, the first step to getting that precision is using the right tool for the job. The standard is very clear. You must use a flat vernier caliper, and it has to be broad enough to span at least 2 adjacent strands. If you use anything else, you're just guessing, and guesswork has absolutely no place in critical lifting operations. All right, here is the exact 4-step process we live by to ensure an accurate measurement. First up, make sure your caliper is calibrated and you're measuring a straight section of the rope that's under low tension. Now take your first measurement. Then rotate the caliper 90 degrees and take a second one right there. Simple, right? Next, move at least 1 meter down the rope and do the exact same thing again. 2 more measurements, 90 degrees apart. That gives you 4 separate readings. You average all 4 of those, and that is your true measure diameter. It eliminates inconsistency. Okay, so now you know the how, but why is this level of precision so incredibly important? Well, in our industry, close enough is just not good enough. In fact, it can be unbelievably costly. Tayyip, so you might be thinking that is a lot of effort for one measurement. And you know what? It is. But why does this truly matter for your operations right here in the kingdom? Let's break down the real-world impact. Because an incorrect measurement, that can easily lead to a failed rope. And the fallout from that? It's severe. We are talking about catastrophic safety risks to your people on the ground. We're talking about expensive project downtime and delays that bring everything to a halt. We're talking about critical damage to multi-million rial equipment. And on top of all that, it can mean failing to meet Aramco compliance standards, which can seriously damage the reputation you've worked so hard to build. And in those critical moments, when something fails or you suddenly have a compliance issue, waiting days or even weeks for support or a part to arrive from an overseas supplier, that's not a solution. Let's be honest. It's a massive operational liability that puts your entire project at risk. And this right here is where our entire approach at SSTC makes a world of difference. See, we're not just another supplier. The SSTC partnership is your strategic in-kingdom advantage. Just look at the difference here. A standard supplier, they deliver a box and their support is an ocean away. With us, SSTC, you get a complete engineered solution. Our support is our local KSA engineering team. They want a transaction. We are invested in a long-term partnership with you to guarantee your uptime. Yani, the best way to think about it is this. You're not just buying a product from us. You are investing in a complete solution. And, maybe more importantly, you're investing in long-term peace of mind that comes from having a dedicated local partner like SSTC in your corner. So what is the SSTC advantage in practice? First, we are an Aramco-approved supplier and ISO certified. That's your guarantee of the highest standards. We offer competitive pricing on top-quality, genuine products, no compromises. We deliver all across the kingdom, with branches right in Dammam, Jubail, and Riyadh. But here's the real game changer. We provide a full turnkey service. Our expert engineers will install, configure, and commission everything. And our partnership doesn't stop there. We provide lifetime local support for maintenance and repair right here in the kingdom. This is what we mean when we say we are your complete KSA solution. So let's talk about the next step you can take to make sure your operations are safe, compliant, and running smoothly. If you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Don't just buy another product. It's time to invest in real operational reliability with a proven, local, Aramco-approved partner who truly understands your challenges. The best way to get started is to contact our engineering team directly for a technical consultation. You can email us at sales@safeandsecureksa.com or just visit our website. Shukran. We genuinely look forward to helping your operations succeed.